You are listening to 40 Weeks with Vanessa Merton, host of the Pregnancy Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the 40 Weeks podcast. Welcome to week 28 and the start of the third and, most importantly, the final and last trimester. Your little baby that was the size of a head of cauliflower last week is growing this week to the size of a kabocha squash. Not sure what that kind of squash looks like? Well, your little one measures 14.4 inches or 36.6 centimeters, and they weigh almost 2 pounds or 875 grams. Even though your baby is getting pretty big, they still have quite a bit of room to move around for now and should be settling into the best position for birth, which is head facing downward. When they get into that position, you can probably expect to feel lots of kicks higher up on your belly. Did you know that your little one might be dreaming? Researchers measuring brainwave activity in developing babies shows different sleep cycles, including the rapid eye movement phase, which is the stage of sleep in which dreaming occurs. Your little one can now open and blink their eyes, which have tiny eyelashes, and their vision is still improving. Generally, at the start of the third trimester, you start to see your doctor or midwife every 2 weeks. Take advantage of those extra appointments to ask questions and get all of the answers that you need to keep making excellent informed decisions for your baby. Take your partner with you to these appointments. They are half of the equation, and it is a great opportunity for them to hear everything firsthand and ask any questions that they might have. Your uterus has now moved to 3 inches above your navel. It's pressing against the tubes between your kidneys and your bladder, which slows the flow of urine. Also, the hormone progesterone is making it more difficult for your urinary system to flush bacteria out of the bladder. All of this means that you are more susceptible to urinary tract infections. If you feel any pain or burning when you urinate or suspect that you may have a UTI, definitely get in touch with your care provider right away. If you haven't taken a birth class yet, now is an excellent time. Of course, your partner should plan to attend the class with you. You obviously want to finish the class before you have the baby, so I would recommend making sure you can complete it by week 37. Labor can be scary, especially when you aren't sure what will happen and what you are supposed to do. Learning what to expect will give you confidence to make informed decisions and confidence that you can do this. The more you know, the better. For more information about birth classes, you can listen to episode 6 of the Pregnancy Podcast at pregnancypodcast.com/episode 6. Tip for dad, your partner will probably have to pee all the time, so don't give her any grief when you have to pull over on a short drive so she can hit the restroom. Just get used to stopping on road trips and waiting for her to hit the bathroom pretty much everywhere you go. Thank you for tuning in. Show notes for this episode can be found at pregnancypodcast.com/week 28. Next week, baby keeps putting on weight and is starting to plump up. And until then, I wish you the very best for your pregnancy journey. There are so many awesome resources available to you at pregnancypodcast.com, and you can sign up with your email address and your due date to get a weekly email with a link to the episode for your specific week every week in your inbox. I look forward to seeing you in the Pregnancy Podcast Facebook group, which is a great place not only to connect with some other parents-to-be, but also to be able to ask questions and get answers specific to things that you are dealing with and planning for your pregnancy and birth.